Hey guys, my name's Russ. I was diagnosed with ALS on 3/21/2019. Today's December 4th, 2019. Hopefully I'll have this video done by the end of today. I've procrastinated on making this video, not sure why, but it's taken me forever to find a place or to get comfortable or whatever. I'm just trying to get perfection, and if you try to reach for perfection, nothing ever will get accomplished. The reason for my video now is just to give you basically an update on what's going on. So over the past 3 months of going to the University of California, Irvine, I have been accepted into the Neuron trial. My next visits are in January 21st is I go in for the randomization. That's when they either categorize me in the placebo or the medication part of it. The doctors will not know, I will not know, but during that time, that's when I get categorized. Then I go back on the 27th for a bone marrow harvest, which they will drill into my hip, pull out some bone marrow. They ship it off to their manufacturer, and they do some magic on it, and then they send it back, and then I get my first injection in March. Having said that, I will be moving to California in January sometime with my RV and my wife and our small dog, of course, but we will be moving out to California so that we're closer to University of California, Irvine, so that I can go to my doctor's appointments. You know, the visit was pretty emotional because basically I have to go over every month that I go in. I have to go over my symptoms and how much I've declined. And over the 3-month period, I have declined, I think, quite a bit. Probably anybody else listening to this would probably think quite a bit, but my hands keep getting weaker. It's harder for me to like twist things, especially small things like a valve stem on a tire. Like, it's super hard. I can get it. If it's tight, I can't do it at all. I have to ask my wife to help me, but I mean, if it's fairly loose, I can get it off. Can openers, I can't use the can openers. I think I talked about that one before. Tying my shoes, it takes me a long time to actually tie my shoes. Rolling over in bed is a big one. I have a hard time rolling over. I actually have to use the side of my trailer to pull myself over. And so we just went over that stuff while we were in the meeting, and the lady had left the room, and she came back and told me that, you know, I had met the qualifications to be able to get into the trial, and which is awesome. You know, I still have no idea where this is gonna go. You know, I mean, I was 2 out of 3 people left to get into the study in California, and I made the cut. And then, you know, after 3 visits, I've, you know, progressed enough in order to get in the trial. I'm hoping that things work out for me, you know, in the best. Either way, I try to think of it as, you know, I'm helping out the whole ALS community in trying to see if this drug does work for everyone. And that makes me happy to know that, you know, I am helping, you know, humanity in some form, you know, because right now, especially not doing much. I mean, I'm pretty much my dog's support human right now, and you know, she totally takes advantage of that, and she loves having me at home all the time, and which is pretty cool. It's awesome to be loved so much. But yeah, man, it'd be nice to, you know, hopefully reap some of the rewards that other people in this trial have gotten. There's a few people that I have seen through small videos and interviews that are doing quite well from the Neuron study, the stem cell study that they're doing. And it just makes me happy that they're close to something. You know, I mean, there's every week they're finding so much more out about the misfolding of proteins and stuff. And just a week ago, they had discovered about a gene that actually gets turned off, which that is supposed to help fold the protein as it goes into the cellular level. And then also it clears out any of the bad proteins that are in there. And they had found that in these specific people that had this gene turned off, that it didn't have the ability to fold the protein correctly, and it also didn't have the ability to clean out the old proteins or misfolded proteins or just discarded proteins that the cell didn't use. And that causes a buildup, which has caused the inflammation in order for the nerve endings not to be able to talk to the cells anymore. And that's, you know, that's a pretty big discovery, you know. And then I just had seen earlier today too that they were talking about the fact that that they might be able to figure out how to get rid of those proteins and stuff with a antifungal, which I found was pretty interesting. It's there kind of on a level that I still don't understand. Through my research that I've done and over the past 6 months, I know quite a bit about how folding of proteins happen and how they get discarded, and then the fact that, you know, if they're not folded properly, then, you know, it does cause a buildup, and then our nerves can't talk to each other. You know, they still don't know what causes this disease. You know, I really wish, you know, I think once they find what the culprit is, then they'll be able to reverse analyze it and figure out what the problem is, you know, in order to find out what actually causes it, so that, you know, people like myself that don't have this in my gene can figure out, you know, what happened. Like, what did I do wrong? You know, did I work out too hard? You know, because I wonder that stuff all the time. Like, I was pretty fit, I was running, I was lifting weights, and I still got sick. You know, my life was pretty stressful when I had started getting sick. I was in school, working full time, and going to the gym to try to relieve some stress. And yeah, you know, I mean, it doesn't run in my family. And you know, I just got my whole family tree from another guy, and his name's Bruce Cowger. Shout out to him if he's watching this video. But yeah, he just found me, and then he gave me a whole family tree. I've talked to a lot of family members, and nobody has known anybody in my family to ever have this. And then when they do the gene testing too, it's not in my genes. So at least I don't have to worry about my daughter getting this, which is, you know, makes me so happy that it's just me, you know, and I don't have to worry about her, you know, having any problems. But yeah, you know, hopefully you guys enjoy this view. I mean, it's beautiful out here in the desert. I mean, the one thing right now Arizona's got going for it is during the winter months, Arizona is perfect. The weather's perfect. You know, I mean, it's nice out here. I could take my shirt off and probably get a tan. Hopefully that would be nice. But it is so beautiful out here in Arizona. You know, down in the Phoenix Valley, you know, especially like, you know, we go four-wheeling and stuff out in these parts, and yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, if you have any ideas and things that you would like to hear about in ALS, you know, that's going on with ALS, or even things you'd like to hear me talk about, just, you know, throw it down in a little chat there. I'll go ahead and make a video about it, you know. I mean, I got all the time in the world on my hands, you know, so yeah, making more videos would be good. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and we'll talk to you later. I've only been out here for a little bit now, taking some pictures, doing a little recording for this video, and I'm pretty sure I've already found the Lost Dutchman mine. And I'll throw that picture in here right now.